Start stream. I'm not. Should I Facebook this?
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't. Or should we just make fun of Gino live on YouTube the whole time? Or both? Alright, I'm not gonna YouTube it. But by the way, this will automatically save, so you'll be able to watch this later too.
Watch what?
What we're doing. This whole hour that we're gonna do. We'll be able to watch this later.
Alright.
What, you don't even care?
Oh, I'm down to 2 beers.
Oh,
And I didn't get the golden beer.
Is that Schmidt's gay?
Yeah, it's fucking Bush Light.
Oh, there it is. I was looking for the upload thing. Oh, found it.
Oh, actually, we got 4 beers left.
Hey, you're good. I got 1, 2, and 3.5. So
Well,
maybe we could. And if you want to invite any. Oh shit, we're on, dude.
are we on?
We're live.
We're live?
All right. Well, 87.7, which means jack shit from nothing right now. I was told we couldn't fucking swear.
Yeah, well, you were told by some Wisconsinites that you can't swear.
That is. Hey! Hey! You
I know.
shut your.
It's live right now. There's dogs barking. That's how live it is.
Totally too. All right.
Knock it off.
All right. We're gonna have to start this over. What a crock. All right. I'm gonna add another thingy. Boing boing. I can't believe it. It sounded like a 70s, like the Vernon Shirley, except for like the boing
That actually
boing.
sounded like something Johnny would say.
No, Johnny would say, I almost did the Gino voice for Johnny. I can't keep my fucking people straight. Actually, is there? How would you do a Johnny? I've never even thought about it.
You do a Johnny like this.
And then you just pluck shit out of your hat like, the truck's too new, it won't start. Did you hear that? That was his thing. The engine's too tight, it won't start.
It won't start.
Awesome. How to get that? All right. How to get? Oh, okay. Because Chevy's been putting them out like that for years.
Is that not like saying there's not an iceberg ahead on the Titanic?
No, that's like saying a sock you didn't wear. You wore 72 times, but you put it in the wash, and now it's too tight. Just flop it around like an old vagina. It fits. Trust me. Jam it in.
Are we live right now, Charles?
Yes, we are.
We're streaming, huh?
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and do the. Well, I gotta check it out and see if I can get it. But why don't you tell everybody what the hell we're doing? As far as it's not 87.7 anymore. Now it's I guess it's Psycho Radio because we're not even on FM anymore. So I'm sorry to have.
Well, this is what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever is listening, it's broadcasted out of Hammond, Wisconsin. I'm here in Bloomington, Wisconsin. My name is Josh Jacob. We got Charles Larson out there in Hammond.
Hey, no first names, asshole.
Oh, my bad. His name is
I'll just be Psycho for this, and you're Harry.
All right. My name is
Harry.
And we got Lloyd Christmas on here.
That John Denver's full of shit, man.
Hey, I thought the Rocky Mountains would be a little bit more rockier than this.
What about Gino?
Um,
I almost want to do Gino's voice the whole time.
wow.
I can't help it. I apologize. But go ahead, yep. I'm just gonna
I'll tell you what.
try
Hey,
to.
I think the Gino voice is a little bit better than the Nipper voice.
You might be better at that.
I think maybe he's listening right now though, so we can't make fun of him.
Why not? He'd make fun of us if he could.
Alright.
I'm sure he'll make us feel like complete idiots tomorrow. Or at some point. Oh, wait. No. I didn't Facebook this one. So I bet you $20 no one's listening. I mean, that's really fucking cool. I'll bet you $20 no one's listening. We are awesome. Zombie?
I'll tell you what, Lloyd, I'm sitting in my car right now at sub-zero temperatures.
Smoking cigarettes.
20 below actual temperature.
Oh my. Oh
my
boy.
car has been sitting in the driveway for the last 30, 45 minutes or so, and it's still freezing cold.
And I'm not sure, but I have the strange feeling it's not going to get better. Well, I remember.
I do have a strange feeling that tomorrow is going to be a little bit different of a feel. It's going to be probably about a 30-degree swing, which is going to feel like a heat wave, but it's still going to be 11 above. I mean, when it's 11 above, you're still having problems and you're still making ice, right?
Walking around in a t-shirt, drilling holes in parking lots because you can't tell the difference.
Yeah, if that golf course is plowed, you could probably play golf if you wanted to.
Went by a field in a car this today, or no, it was yesterday, and I was like, "What lake is that?" And then before I said it, I was like, "Oh shit, that's a field." Because it was flat and like totally straight, because of the snow. I was like, "Oh shit."
Right.
I had to go out there and start firing up the auger, and just nothing but dirt.
Oh yeah, that's what we did yesterday. I'll tell you what though, that smell of the auger had me going.
Oh.
My boy Travis came out with his auger and said, "Hey, since you're building that fire, you want me to throw the leftover gas and oil on top of it?" And I said, "No, don't do that.
Use that shit right into the auger."
Oh, you think that the reservoir, when you pour it on there, is just going to circle back and hit the reservoir and it's going to explode, right?
Yeah, but no.
Well, that's what I thought. And I said, "No, don't do that." And he ended up just firing her up, and it smelled real nice out there. I smelled like a real true northern night Minnesotan.
Right. Did you guys take a little bit and pass it around in a shot?
Yeah, we took a couple shots.
Okay, because over here in Wisconsin, we like to snort our used gas. We call it hair of the varnished dog. And then what you go ahead and do is pee right into the carb, and boom, one pull.
Hey, did you see the score of the Chicago Green Bay game?
Yes, I did. Yep.
That was pretty interesting, wasn't it?
The score was. Did you hear that? How good my mic is, dude?
I'll tell you what. If you now you're sitting at negative 15 below, and if you get hit as a wide receiver and the D-back hits you, the D-back is hurting worse than the wide receiver is at that point.
Actually, at that point, shouldn't one of the two snap right in half and shatter on the field?
it was almost like somebody was breaking balls. Yeah.
Oh
The
God.
score was 30-27. They won within 4 seconds of the game.
I didn't.
Taco really gave them
Actually, you know
a
what? Let me. I tried to play the intro for the show. I'm gonna go ahead and shut that down. 'Cause it ain't working. I've been watching the progress wheel just spin and spin. So, being as we're live, let's go ahead and go right to sports. All right, let's take it out from here.
All right. Well,
Who the hell played today, by the way, or yesterday, or whatever? I don't even know.
Yesterday. We could talk a lot about yesterday. There was some bowl games. There was Minnesota Timberwolves going into OT. Minnesota was up by 13 with 2 minutes to go in the game. They ended up giving up to James Harden. They played the Houston Rockets. Went into overtime. They lost by 2, 111-109.
Who lost?
Minnesota Timberwolves.
Up by 13.
Up by 13 with 2 minutes to go, and they lose by 2 in overtime.
Is that pretty epic? I don't know my basketball, but I gotta say that seems relatively intense as far as.
It was very intense. It's kind of like you're up by 13 with 2 minutes to go in a football game, and then you just give it away.
Jesus.
We also have Louisiana and Southern Mississippi yesterday.
Okay.
In the Lafayette bowl game. Southern Miss loses 28-17. They won for the 4th straight season in a row, which is pretty unbelievable for a Pac-10 team. Yesterday we had Wild play against the Phoenix Suns. Minnesota wins 4-1. Goals by Mateo Granlund, Zach Breezy with the assist. And we also have Mikko Koivu with a goal, with an assist by Mikko Koivu once again.
Wow.
And we also have Ryan Suter with a goal with 2 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the second period.
Hey, before you go any further, I just wanted to let you know that we also scored one. We are actually being watched by one person online on YouTube, watching now. Have no idea who they are. If you could go ahead into the chat and say your name and write some stuff so I can type some crap. And I'm watching the analytics as we go.
I'm going to check that. I'm going to say the Phoenix Coyotes. I'm sorry, I said the Phoenix Suns. So we were talking about basketball.
Right,
Phoenix
you had me
Suns.
basketball to hockey. I lost. I lost the transition. I'm serious, dude. Like in basketball, I could like chooch out, but then all of a sudden we were having assists and goals and shit. I was like, oh crap.
Oh no! I figured since I was live on the radio, I could give you guys some good numbers. Minnesota Vikings today fell to the Indianapolis Colts, 34-6 at home.
Hey, let me ask you something about that. I know you watched the game, right?
Oh, absolutely. I'm still sitting here with all my gear on, with all my beads and.
Right. Well, I don't want to give you a whole bunch of crap about it because, we always do that back and forth. You care a lot more than me, which is why I don't take it too serious, and I know you do. But I said that because I don't want this to come through the wrong way. But how did that game go? Because I didn't see it. Did they lose it like right the fuck away, or did it take the whole time to lose it?
And the Vikings lost the game in the first quarter.
Right away. That's what I was wondering. Because of the score is why I asked.
Well, at the end of 2, it was 24-0 at the end of 2, which is at halftime. It was 24-0. At the end of 1, it was 10-0. At the end of 2, it was 24-0, which is totally out of control. I mean,
So going into
there's no way
halftime,
to
it
come
was
back.
24-0.
At the end of the first half, it was 24-0. There's no way the Minnesota Vikings were going to come back, but
Easily,
they tried
yeah.
their best. They had a couple field goals, and like I said, 34-6. I mean, it really wasn't much of a game.
Were they outplayed, or you know what I mean? How did it weigh out? Were they dominated? Were they just did they suck
Um,
so bad? Who did
well,
they play
the
again? Indianapolis.
Minnesota defense, we had, when I say we, it means I, which
Right.
means
No, I get it. But
I'm
who did
a
they play
I'm
again?
a big Vikings fan. When you can't touch a quarterback when he hasn't been touched the entire game and he's been clean and has not been cornered, nothing.
So the offense sucked again.
Our defensive line, which is second best in the NFL, didn't really do anything as far as putting them in a corner. If I want to look at the numbers, I think there were 6 of 13 on third down.
Oh shit!
Uh,
Your defense has always been probably, especially this year, your only strong point.
right.
That's
And
crazy. And they couldn't get to him at all.
yeah,
Did you even give him pressure? Doesn't even sound like you even got pressure to him.
no, we didn't even touch him. He didn't even hurry out of the pocket,
Wow.
which is
So
kind
God,
of a
that's
big
impressive
deal.
coming from you guys because you guys rocket that.
Well, it's not even that. It's you got a $1 billion stadium, and you got a whole bunch of thirsty fans that paid a lot of money to see you, and you give up 24 points in the first half, and you have nothing. I mean, there's a big cause of concern there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You know what that makes me wonder though? Are they that
But
good?
no, they're not. It looked like they were playing pretty poor. They weren't very fast in the defensive aspect or standpoint of the offense. It
Well,
looked like Minnesota was just giving it away. Now, to flip it over to watch the NFC North, because we're in the playoff situation. We're in the playoff scenario next week, which is 24th on Saturday, which is Christmas Eve. We play against Green Bay Packers.
actually, that's a
Green
big
Bay
one for
won.
both of us, right? As far as standings go,
Absolutely.
like
Absolutely.
either one of us are gonna
Um,
knock one another out, whether we win or lose on this next game, right?
oh, no.
Potentially.
It comes down to Detroit. The Detroit
Oh,
lost.
okay, all right.
Yep, they lost today 17-6. Detroit lost today against the New York Giants.
Oh, them fuckers again.
Yeah, now they're 10-4. Detroit is 9-5. Green Bay is one game away from taking that from them, and I do believe Green Bay plays the Lions the last game of the season. I want to say.
All right, but that really doesn't matter from here out because we have to deal with what does, like who, you know, aren't we the next meetup for you guys?
Our next meetup is Green Bay on the
Yeah.
24th. Christmas Eve, we're taking on Green Bay and Green Bay.
Oh shit.
So we're 7-7. They're 8-6.
And that's
I
after
mean,
today. We're 8-6.
Yeah.
Huh.
Green Bay's 8-6. We're 7-7. So if we end up beating you guys, we're tied.
But even then, we're both playoff contenders based on whatever.
Absolutely, yeah.
Wow. I thought it was closer than that as far as Like, I thought we were both one game out.
No. You guys are one game out. We're 2 games out.
Wow. Well, so it's still up in the air. It's anybody's game.
It's anybody's game.
Who's-
It all comes down to Detroit, and it comes down to Minnesota, Green Bay. We also play Chicago at the end of the year.
Where's Chicago at?
What's that?
Where's Chicago at right now?
Chicago is 3-12 or 3-11, I believe.
Oh, well, shit.
Yeah, they should have been.
I have a hard time feeling threatened by that, but, did you say you play them first, or do we do? Because we tend to lose to teams like that. And by we, I mean the Green Bay Packers. I'm sorry, guys. I'm Wisconsin, I'm a Packer fan, but I don't really know sports. And Harry, obviously, is a Minnesota fan for the Vikings because he's from Minnesota. And he's hardcore. He knows his sport, so that's why he's doing sports. I just wanted to clear that up before there was any confusion. Because we do have, I wanted to reiterate this, and thank you, by the way. Oh, shit. We had one person watching for the live thing, and now we have none.
There's not?
Oh, no. Oh, wait. Yeah, back down to 0. There's a bunch of people listening, but I can see on here how many people are watching. Why would you watch it? There's no video. So, anyway, there it is. The watchers, I'm sorry. No one's an idiot. All right, take it away, John. Back to the sports. I'm so mean and dumb.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. You got to start somewhere.
Well, I'm going to start with a cigarette, and I think I'm going to follow that up with a beer.
We're live. Hey, my wife is here.
Yeah, throw her on. Throw her on.
Hi,
How you doing? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Gretchen.
All right. I'll be what am I, Lloyd now then? And
Yeah,
we
sounds
are
good.
we're on the World Wide Web. You're on the YouTubes.
No, we're the 87.7 kdum radio.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that too now that I've gone YouTube live. I think I'm just gonna call it Psycho Radio. From here on out, I'm gonna have to relabel it because we're not even on FM anymore. I quit that kind. It wasn't chooching.
It wasn't chooching?
There wasn't enough chooch. Eh, bud?
There wasn't enough chooch to cheech?
No, it wasn't. I would have liked to have cheech, but there wasn't enough chooch, bud. Eh? We are from southern Canada.
Are you taking Big Dirty to work tomorrow, or?
I'm not touching Big Dirty. He can fuck himself. I'm going to, I don't know, to be honest. I called, whatever. Let's not go through that.
Yeah.
Is there any more sports to go through before we just get into regular banner?
Well, you got the Minnesota Gophers going through their little hiccup.
Oh, yeah. What hiccup? That's a very polite way to put the situation they're going through.
Well, apparently they got into a gang rape.
Yeah. All right. You softened it to start with, and then you just went with, okay, they went through a little hiccup. So the gang rape.
Apparently, there was a woman that had gotten raped on the 2nd of September.
Yep. I did. I don't mean yup, but yeah, I had heard about that. But the last I had heard about that too is there was a back and forth on she would press charges and then not press charges and then press charges and not press charges. That makes the whole thing very odd. And there's suspensions, and there's also what's the word for when they totally kick someone out of school?
The expelled.
Yeah, yeah. There was a couple expulsions, and that makes it weird too because no one's been. I mean, I don't know if she went back to pressing charges or not, and then they were going
Well,
to
and
school
now that
policy.
you say it, it really is kind of weird. Nobody's been expelled from the program. Um, they had just been suspended from the Holiday Bowl, which it doesn't make any sense as far as fortune goes for the university. I mean, you're missing out on $300,000, $400,000 worth of royalties. I do believe Minnesota belongs to Nike, and they also belong to the Big Ten Network. And if you boycott that, you're missing out on a lot of views, a lot of television time, and you're missing out on your advertisement. I mean,
That's pretty keen that you should notice that because that has come up. Um, but I think, and I think you're right to wonder about that. And I think the reason uh, they took action, which actually really isn't very consequential, is because if you don't take some sort of action, then you get this wicked backlash. So it kind of seems like they took fake action or temporary action, or you know what I mean?
right.
To just so that no one could say you didn't take any action on this at all. So they're like, "Ugh." So they throw.
Well, I'll tell you what. We had a conversation last evening. My roommate, my wife, and I. We had a conversation last evening about Ben Roethlisberger, Tiger Woods, Kobe Bryant. They have all been through the same type of thing. But when you have 10 players going through it, which are starters for the Minnesota Gophers on their
I can already see where it's going. You're gonna say preferential treatment.
well, I think that maybe there might be a chance out there that somebody wants to get paid, um, and they're going about it the wrong way.
Right. And I think you're right, but I think it might be on three different fronts. You know, one front I think it might be the money, which just grosses me out. I mean, I hate to think that would be something, but it always is. Two, I think is where the I'd hate to say company name, but as far as the U stands, you know what I mean? They got to keep their good standing or whatever, which is why I think they took action in a really generic way. And then three, what if she's full of shit? And we've seen all three of these things.
Well, that equals number one. I mean, 1 and 3 equals 4, and fourth strike, you're already out. I mean,
Right.
I mean,
It'd be easier for them to scrub everybody and keep their good name and all this crap. And they did everything in their power based on what I've heard. And like I said, I don't follow these things too close, but I keep hearing them. It just keeps coming up. Bob Sansevier from KQRS keeps bringing this up time and time again. He's like, you got to be careful on these things because time and time again, they've screwed this shit up. And then the truth squeaks out later after everything's done, all the litigation and all that crap. And then,
oh yeah,
like, well, and then by that time you can't do anything, whether it's her. And by the way, a few players have come out and already said they trained her. They pulled a train on her. But
right.
the vibe I get, it was consensual, and that's why she keeps canting, recanting, canting, and recanting the tale.
This morning at negative 22 degrees up here in the Midwest. Well, let me recalculate myself. The upper Midwest at negative 22 degrees this morning. They had a boycott down at the University of Minnesota.
Yep. God damn it. Everyone.
talking about the fact that, they have to raise women rights.
I can't believe I didn't see that coming. Wow. You're right. I forgot about that.
Exactly. We've been going through this for not only did we go through this last couple years ago with the basketball team, the University of Minnesota basketball, but we also have gone through it with the political views, with the Black Lives Matter, with them sitting on 94.
Right. And that was about a year ago, almost today, to be honest.
Yeah, you got the Jefferson problem, you got the New York City problem.
All right, you know what? Let me ask you something. And I don't expect a definite answer because, I just want to see how you feel about it. When did because to me this feels like super accelerated. Everyone, all right, the sensitivity thing, right? We get it. Like we just talked about how this was probably almost a year ago they blocked 94. I remember being cold, fuck, whatever. But it seems to have accelerated to a point. But here's the thing I don't get. I don't know anyone who does that. Who is that sensitive? I don't even know anyone that sensitive to anything. Like, I still don't know anyone that I could. I don't know anyone that's sensitive to anything. I know people I could go and, pinch their boob. And not that I would. I'm just saying, like. And I know buddies I could call them a cunt and stuff like that. And it'll bounce right off them because that's what people. Do you know anyone that's sensitive?
No, I totally get what you're saying. You know what?
Who are they? Where are they?
You know what? I know people that know things, that work hard, that have a political view, but they don't show it in that political way.
Agreed. People say different things than they feel, and when you're not around, they'll vote Hillary, and they'll.
When you get that extreme, I mean, isn't that called a radical as far as a political standpoint?
Well,
isn't that a radical?
Yeah. What's the definition of radical when you get to a point where you need to, when you feel like you need to take your views and affect anyone else's life with your opinion, I think, is where it starts. And
I think that's what a radical is. I think that's the definition of radical. Now, when I watch the riots and different things like that, whether it's from Texas to Seattle to New York to Minnesota, I see 65 to 70% of those people are white people.
They generally are, and they're about 70% white women, and they're generally about 23 to 25 years old.
Correct. No, and they have been with what you so-call a broke-ass nigga. I mean, that's what they call it these days. When you're with a broke-ass nigga, you're with a broke-ass nigga. And they go from quotations, nigga to nigga. And
I don't think you're right with that. I don't think you're right at all with that. I don't think they've been with anyone of color, aside from at college. They've never seen trouble. These are college kids. You do realize that, right?
Well,
they're all college girls.
I mean, yeah.
And none of them have been with any broke-ass nigga. None of them would even make time to hang out with anyone of color. I guarantee you they'd be the most outspoken about this very subject. And I guarantee you, unless you've got the cleanest, spick and spanest black guy who speaks probably more clear than either one of us, they wouldn't even be seen with them. Is what I've seen. They don't hang out with them.
I disagree. I disagree with that.
All right.
And the only reason why I disagree with that, and not to put you down or anything,
Oh, no. I'm in.
And I know that you're in Hammond, Wisconsin, which is kind of bumfuck nowhere, and I'm in the middle of the cities of Minneapolis. I see a lot of things that you probably don't get the advantage of seeing, which is probably not politically correct when I say it's the advantage of.
I don't care. I'm not about being politically correct on here.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean,
Nope, say what you want.
The advantage of seeing something that's not really the advantage of seeing it would be called, I don't know, but I know for a fact that you guys don't have very many people of color out in Hammond, Wisconsin.
No, a lot of us actually look the same here. Can you imagine that? We're pasty-ass white people.
Right. Well, I'm from South Minneapolis, and I see a lot of that. Well, and I also, and you too, I don't know what you see throughout your eyes, but I see a lot of people of color when I make a paycheck. Not to get into,
right,
into anything like that.
Right.
But I see a lot of different things than you probably see as far as viewing ethnicity and different cultures.
Well, What exactly is the point you're driving at?
Well, my point is
don't choose your words too carefully because it takes too long and it sounds too scripted when you do that. Just say what you want to say.
well, fuck it.
There you go.
What I'm saying is I have been through it. I have lived through it. I have seen that a lot of the white women have been going for the thugs or for the black race in our communities, which lead them nowhere, which lead them to have 3, 4, 5, 6 kids, which leads them to our government paying them government essentials, which means medical, food, everything down to shoes. I mean, it's everything, and I think it's bullshit. I think instead of paying somebody that can't keep their legs closed, $12,000 every year for their insurance tax reasons, I think maybe we should probably focus on our veterans that come back with no legs and maybe one arm, and do that. I have a lot of views. I have a lot of.
All right, that's definitely. I won't say true. That's a definite subject that needs to be addressed, and it's not going to be addressed here. We might have to just go back to good old-fashioned banter, because none of this is going to be solved here. And
Hey, I'll tell you what, Lloyd. I've been drinking all day. Okay.
Oh, no problem. You don't have. Do you have a few more minutes?
Yeah, I got a couple more minutes.
All right, yeah, let's just banter about something. You know what I mean?
What's that?
Let's just banter about something. You know what I mean? Choose a subject. I don't want to talk politics here. Everyone talks politics. There's plenty of places for it.
Yeah, it sucks to talk about politics. It really does. I mean, it sucks to talk about.
I'm not going to talk politics. I'm not going to talk religion. This is Psycho Radio. And by psycho, I mean we just go nuts. We can talk about whatever the hell we want. I mean, you know what I mean? You want to go ice fishing. I want to hear about some of that. Or do you want to hear some, all right, fine. I'll go ahead and do the rest of the show as Morgan Freeman. Bark, says the dog. When the dog speaks, the dog says bark. I'll never forget the time me and Andy Dufresne listened to a dog off in the distance. The sun was high, the wind was low. The shadow off of the trees was a brilliant thing to see. Bark, said the dog. The end.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry, what? I did everything I could to not laugh on that one. Hey, put her back on.
Hi.
How you doing?
Pretty good. Just trying to watch some TV.
Oh, what are you watching?
Shameless.
Oh my, I'll never forget the time I watched, I forgot his name, get butt fucked by, forgot his name as well, but he was gay. He came out of, I don't want to like break any news here. Just go ahead and leave that one alone.
Yeah, it's a pretty trailer show.
Huh?
It's pretty trailer trash, but I like it.
You know what I told my friends? I said, you should probably watch this, but you also need to be very careful because if you're white trash, this will hit maybe too close to home.
That's what we tell our roommate.
Yeah. Perfect. What season are you in?
Season 3, episode 12.
Oh, shit. Damn. Well, I guess there's nothing to ruin here. Except for
I
you're
got
about
a ways to go.
You're Netflixing it?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. Can I tell you what happens?
No.
Right at the, the prank, right?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I can't do it.
Yeah, don't. Otherwise, there's no point in me watching it. Just like when this guy spoiled The Walking Dead for me, now I don't need to watch that.
No, I wouldn't do that. And by the way, anyone watch Shameless must be trash, right?
Yeah.
Just closing it out. Just closing it out, Charlie.
Oh, well, you gotta tell the people. You can't just run away, look over your shoulder and say goodbye.
Oh.
And off in the distance.
My name is Lloyd. It was nice talking to you guys. I'll be back next week. I'm going to hand it off to my old lady here, my wife. So,
All right.
love you guys. Bye.
All right.
I'm saying goodbye too. I'm about to go eat some mac and cheese and ribs.
Oh, and Shameless.
And Shameless. and Jameson.
Oh, you dink. Don't give any to Josh. I gotta work with him tomorrow. He farts.
Oh, trust me, I don't share Jameson.
Hey, could you, oh, you don't? Dang, you are cool. I might just steal you from him. Could you do me a favor instead of him doing it too? Because obviously it's just drink the Jameson, eat the mac and cheese, and the ribs. Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's my Sunday evening.
Yep, do that. And, but save up a good one. Don't waste it and then Dutch oven them. Like, at any, just wait till you go to bed.
He would kill me. That's a big no-no in our relationship.
Oh. Well, can you bottle one up and I can just bring it to work and then Dutch oven them at work?
All right. I'll tell him once you said it's okay. I can do it.
All right, fart in a jar. Thanks for talking to me. I don't know you, but thanks.
I'm sure we'll meet sometime.
Oh, I assume so. Did he give you the ring yet?
What's that?
Spoiler alert. Did he give you the ring yet?
No, he did not.
Oh, fuck! I'm just kidding. He's a douche. All right, have a good night.
All right, you too.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Oh, God, I blew snot out of my nose on that one. That was good. All right, where are we at now? Oh, yeah, text message. Oh, Jeremy, there's no way you're listening to this, are you? I suppose I should watch my Facebook. That'll be a... Holy Christ, I'm getting Facebook all over the place. Alright. So my battery's getting low. That kind of blows a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and fade a wire to my phone. Oh, no, that won't set up the stand. Screw my battery. So... Let's see... I should probably... Let's see, how do I play? Sorry about this, guys. I'm kind of working out how I'm going to do this in the future. And I'm getting some weird things from some people. So how do you just... Oh, I'm going to do it. Microphones up. 77psyco77 on YouTube, live now. Facebook me if you can watch. Facebook me if you can't. I want to know. Of all that... Holy crap, now it's really coming through. Okay, I was listening the whole time down. What else I was listening to? I'd better talk. Oh, Scare Team just put one up. What time is it? 6:52. I gotta let you guys know too. Secure Team 10. If you put that all in one word and plug that into YouTube, that is some of the best UFO footage. Some of the. God damn it! Oh, god damn it! There's one more in there. There's. Fucking goulash. By the way, some of the best stuff on the planet is red. I guess I'd call it hot dish, but everyone else calls it goulash or casserole, I guess. But yeah, best stuff ever. But it turns out if you pour a beer onto it, it turns into a burp machine. I might have had that at like noon. What time is it again? Yeah, like 7 o'clock. And I'm still burping from it. So, that 12 below. Yay! Now who... Oh yeah, I gotta get back to Jeremy. He asked me something. How much for something? I hate to steal that from a dude, but... Did you get that thing up? Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey, I'm going to call Jeremy and put him on speakerphone, and he won't even know, and he'll probably be pretty pissed. I'll just let him know right away that he's on, just so he doesn't get too mad. Shh, everyone be quiet. Oh, he's not going to answer. He must know. How much for something?
How much?
How much for something? What are you... Oh, crap, I know what you're doing. Is your... Hello? Is your volume...
Hello.
Oh. God, it seemed like your volume was down like hell.
Oh.
I could barely hear you.
What are you doing?
I am live streaming on the internet on YouTube right now. Yeah.
How's it going?
What's that?
How's that going?
About average. Why were you... I was going to ask you, by the way, what the hell were you doing out in that part of the country where we jumped the hill?
Oh, I'm just smoking some weed.
Jeremy,
Huh?
we are live on YouTube.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Well, I was just wondering, like, what the hell were you doing out in that region? Because I do miss that area.
Yeah.
Fuck, that was fun.
Sled over there pretty soon.
How come...
Got two of them, you know.
I did not know that. I thought you always had
Yeah.
two.
Well, you have two players now.
600s?
You have a 580 and an 800.
If you married him, would they be 722?
That'd be badass.
Dang it. Does that... Hey, wait a minute. Is that an invitation?
It might be.
Ooh, I don't have a helmet. I do have the proper clothing.
That's the real one.
Well, fuck. I'm in.
Get the gas lines on the one, though.
I'm out. Hate
I'm
gas
gonna have
lines.
that done. I'm having somebody do it.
Oh, it's...
So,
Don't bring it to my dude. I haven't seen my bike for a year now. Or, it's, well, it feels like a year. It's been a couple of months. Who am I kidding? Damn. Now you got me thinking about hitting that hill again. Remember the hill behind that hill?
yeah.
Wasn't that something? Like if you hit it just right, you could come down all smooth?
Yeah.
That was nuts. Wait a minute. Is there a bunch of houses in there now?
No, Mouse actually lives right on the corner, though.
He does?
Yeah.
Last time I seen him...
No.
Huh?
You know where Ron Ing lives?
Yep.
He lives on the other side of the road, right on the corner there.
It would be
From
the
Mom
east
and
side
Dad.
of him, right?
Huh?
Just east of him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. That'd be that same block.
Yeah, right on that big hill where we skateboard down,
Mm-hmm.
where you'd lose down. He's right on the corner now.
Oh, that's cool. Man, I haven't seen him... Jesus
Still short.
Christ. It's been a fucking bit. But yeah, he's always been cool. Do you talk to him?
No. They live in sheetrock to his house, so.
Like-
Which is weird.
Oh, a brand new put up?
Well, yeah, when I worked at Tamarack,
Yeah.
like, what's your name? Oh, let's take it, Rick Denley. I was like, I know that fucker.
and then you're dispatched to where you grew up.
Yeah.
I know these roads.
Long right there.
Take this way, it's quicker. Man, I got to get up that way, by the way, just to drive around. Oh, man, I got to blow my fucking snaz.
Did you hear about your dad's house?
What's that?
Did you hear about your old house? Your dad's
Yeah.
house? Or your whatever, your stepdad or whatever he is?
Is it-
Leroy?
Is that true? That's got to be fucking totally just squished.
I guess so.
You know what? Julie told me about that the other
Hey,
day.
you want to know why? Because of I'm old.
I should have seen that coming from a mile away. I should have seen that coming from a mile. Hey!
I lost everything because of I'm old.
Yeah, but what about your guitar? I told you! Holy God. I know it was in River Falls. I don't remember the dude, but I do remember that whole thing.
Yeah.
And I kept asking him, what about your couch? It would get funnier by the minute. And there's nothing funny about it. I guess, why am I laughing then? You're an asshole. That's why I'm laughing, because that is funny. Inside joke, guys. Alright, give me a second here. Compose myself. And... scene. Okay. I thought I had myself composed. Oh. Sorry, taking a drink of beer there.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gaming.
What are you playing nowadays?
Battlefield 1?
Did you ever do any research on No Man's Sky?
No.
Shit. I was hoping I'm looking for an excuse to buy a PS4, but I don't like a lot of the first-person shooter games.
Well, you have all kinds of different shit.
Really? Because nothing's really showing up as far as fans go on the internet. You know? Like dude, I know you'll remember this. You didn't play it too much, but I like fell in absolute love with it. Was Siphon Filter.
Oh, yeah.
If they made a new version of that with the same format, I'd be all over it. I mean, all I need, and of course it's going to be until January, February, like February and a half, for me to be able to afford one, but I just need an excuse to buy the PS4, but no games have really sucked me into it. No Man's Sky looked really great. Do you know anything about that one?
No.
It's,
No.
this is the way it was presented to me. It's, there's, nearly, I'm guessing, let's see, how would I don't know. I'll just put it the way they put it to me. And I watched a couple videos, but these are all videos that were put up by the game to make it sound super awesome. But there's a almost infinite amount of planets, and you literally have to go, like you trek to these planets, and you get better ships and shit.
Yeah.
And then, sorry, I have a throat thing going on. And, what?
Oh, I was laughing at my other guy. In my other ear.
Oh. Hold on a second.
Eve.
And, I guess you land on these planets, and there's all kinds of weird aminals on all these different planets, and, like, oh, that reminds me of another one. Well, anyway, I'll wrap this up. You go to these different planets, and you kind of you explore the fuck out of them. You pick up different types of ores. You know what I mean? Like, maybe there's iron, maybe there's whatever. Maybe there's something someone else left or whatever. You do all that. And then, over time, certain people form certain factions, and the game is just huge, I guess. Like, if you weren't actually looking for something, apparently the game is so huge that you could literally fly around and never find anything. Like, even a planet. And then the reviews started coming through, and it turns out the fucking thing is broken. The whole system's broken and sucks. And I haven't heard a thing from it since. So that's why I like watching reviews too, by the way, because it literally disappeared. All the trailers, all the shit. They stopped even promoting it because after the reviews they're like, oops, fuck. But Ark is another one. You start out as a caveman, like naked, and then you yeah, I know. And by the way, you can make yourself look as ugly as you want, by the way. So you're a caveman, so you already look ugly, but you can really work on that. You know, you can make yourself look like a weird blob dude, or, you know, a big fat piece of shit, or like a totally ripped guy, or just default fucker. But then you like, yeah, it starts from gathering coconuts and palm fronds and killing turtles to like, you go through oceans, but the world is just as big, but you literally have to like either swim there in the sharks, you know, that'll eat you, or not. You know, you have to take your chances. But then it builds so slowly that one's cool, but I haven't heard much about that one either. But I suppose what Battlefield is just first person shooter action. What is the one that I'm trying to think of that you played before? The same kind of thing, but it was Jesus Christ.
Destiny?
No, it was oh Jesus Christ, I can't. It was Black Ops was
Black
one of
Ops,
them.
Call of Duty.
That's what it was. Is it anything like that, or is it bigger?
Which one?
What's that?
Which game?
It was Well, I'm not sure which one. I was just wondering if this is any different from that.
Which game?
The
Oh, the Black Ops?
Yeah.
Oh, difference between Black Ops and Battlefield?
yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Battlefield's like World War One era.
Oh, really?
You know, old guns and shit, and you get tanks, and you ride a motorcycle, or
Oh, so it is bigger. Yeah, that's bigger. That sounds better.
it's
All right.
cool, dude.
So you can.
You don't have to play online. You can just do all the story shit. That's fucking hard enough too.
Do you get to strafe the Krauts?
Yeah.
Only you would know what I meant when I say that. There's another way to say it I was trying to think of, but... Sarah's up strafing the Krauts. Why in the hell did I have a Swedish accent on that?
And you can launch. I got mortars too. I can shoot.
Oh, is that them tube things?
Yeah. And you can drive a fucking tank, of course. You can fly a plane. You can fucking.
You get to play like P-30, like Mustangs and shit?
Yeah. Biplanes, you know, triple wing ones. Then you get fucking.
Are you sure this isn't World War One?
You drive a train. You drive a train.
The old locomotive?
Yeah. With guns on it and shit. Then you can U-boats with fucking torpedoes and shit.
Do you get to be... do you get to choose either whether or not you're German or, like, American? Or British? Or...
I don't know if you get to choose, but you can do, you know, war pigeons, passenger pigeons, you get release and shit.
Oh, like write a message and hope the fuck it gets to the person you're sending it to?
Yep.
And then, can you receive them as well?
I think so. I don't know. I'm not that into it.
Wouldn't that be weird if you were in a tank and there was a pigeon like, hello? Peck, peck, peck. Can you open the hatch? Got this thing on my leg.
They look like dump truck walking around at the fucking at the zoo. Remember that? He had the bird on his finger. And his lips sticking out.
Remember the little monkey with gum?
Yeah.
Remember the monkey, the gorilla that threw the big chunk of grass across over her head?
Oh
You remember being far off and the damn peacock going, help! That was right about the time of Dumb Chuck.
yeah. Yeah.
For some reason I thought it involved him. But then, it turned out to be that goddamn peacock.
He's still walking around town here. He was over at the neighbor's one day, and the neighbor told him to leave because he stunk.
What was he doing? Just standing there?
Yeah, he just comes to hang out, sit there.
Do you have police coming or do I?
I don't.
Well, my microphone, I'm in the headphones and my microphone picks up everything, so... Oh, it might be me. I can hear cars come up the street well before I can even hear them in my ears. That's not by you?
Oh, there's no cops here.
I'm not saying they're there.
Oh, maybe it's my mic. I don't know.
Oh, someone's going up the street. That's here! Holy shit! Wow. I heard them from like a quarter mile down the road. This mic is way too good. I've got this super cheap fucking... Doesn't even... A company wouldn't even put a brand name on it. And the damn thing turns out to be fucking wicked awesome. I shouldn't even had to ask that. Is that at your house? I was going to ask if it was in the game. Well, what other games are pretty kick-ass for PS4? Because I gotta find an excuse to get one, dude. I've had this PS4 for...
I don't
Well, what else do you play on there?
Huh?
What else do you play on it?
I just move from game to game.
Well, I understand that, but I mean, what do you dig? Is there any flying games on it? You know how much I love them.
Well, they got planes. In this game, you can be a bomber, or you can be a attack plane, or whatever. But I don't know what I'm going to do.
I assume it's all online.
Yeah.
So, like, you're flying and fighting and infantry and whatever against actual other people.
You can jump out of a plane and parachute down and shoot into.
But real other people, though, right?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, that's kick-ass. I can see a little bit of that.
And there's like 40 people rooms and 60 people rooms. It's all out war, dude.
Just straight up madness from the go.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, that does sound cool. Oh, hey, Julie's listening.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm talking to my buddy on the phone right now.
I have a.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what? Did you just get shot at? I wonder how long ago that was. Oh no. Oh no. My mouse died. My mouse. My mouse is not on fire. Doesn't require any water.
Let's try to get the snowmobile ready for next weekend or something.
Next weekend.
Or next week.
Yeah. Are you gonna come to the Derby?
Yeah.
Cool. Are you gonna drive in it?
No.
Oh. You bring.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You can bring your snowmobile.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to be in it.
Oh.
Just drive around, everybody laugh and give them the finger. You are fucked. Dirk got me a car for some reason. Well, because he just does that for me. Thank you, Dirk. But I haven't even seen it yet. That's probably not a good thing. I should probably check it out at some point. Hey, Dirk. Does it run?
Put the Dodge in there.
I thought about putting the Ranger in there, but the goddamn thing's got like 6 or 7 more miles left into it, so I can't. It doesn't have a battery in it, but I swear to God, if I can suck those 6 or 7 miles out of it, I'm gonna do it.
Hey, better get her.
Uh-huh. Well, the wheel bearing's new, so you know.
Yeah.
What's a guy to do? What'd you do with the Rado?
What?
What'd you do with the Silverado?
Oh, I sold it to Hagee.
No.
He's resurrected that thing a couple times already, since he's had it.
They're hard to kill. They're built from tornadoes. I mean, come on.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
He's a Ford guy. I just realized that. What's that?
If you just look at it.
Well, if you do take the time, step back, crouch down, and just look at it, you're going to have a hard time talking yourself out of one. Alright, but I didn't mean to bug you, man. I was farting around here. I'm live on YouTube, and I plan on being until I get bored from it.
Well, you better give Todd a call now.
What's that?
You better call Todd.
Oh, I've been on the phone with him twice already today.
Oh.
Or actually 3. I don't know. I've been basically on and off the phone with Todd. He taught me how to do this. How to live stream.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, Todd, he is the man.
I don't. Yeah. Yeah. He should probably be a protege of some type.
He told me that you were helping him out doing his new shack up there on the hill.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
He,
not get there towards the end.
What's that?
You said you're kind of tipping over at some point.
Oh, yeah. Well, I like to fall down sometimes. And I blame gravity a lot of it. You know what I mean?
It's a bitch.
Well, I'm just saying, if gravity wasn't there, it wouldn't happen. But yeah, we had a lot of fun, and I gotta tell you, he would be the first to tell you how he got a little bit injured by hanging out with me as well.
Oh.
And by that I mean, I tipped over, but he might have got hung over. I shouldn't even make fun of something like that, because if you're gonna go ahead and drink with me, you should probably get your pants on. You know what I mean? Like your big boy pants is what I'm saying. Yeah. So, dang it, I shouldn't lash out like that. Yeah, but made a kick-ass. You should see the stand. Fucking.
I know, it looked pretty sweet. But I didn't go up there.
Oh, the amount of money he poured into it, I don't even want to talk about. It's not the amount of money. He's like, he built it like totally quality from, you know what I mean? Didn't do anything cheap. And by cheap, I mean he didn't like use, straighten out old bent nails and shit. And I gave him some of the, you know what carpet tile is, right?
Yeah.
I gave him that for the floor, because he needs to slide around and be able to move around in there in a chair without making too much noise. And I guess over time I'm gonna have to put a vent in there, because he was trying to smoke, and apparently it's so airtight. Got all smoky as shit in there, and it wouldn't go anywhere. And then when you heat it, it's like he ran a cord all the way from his house.
I know.
What the fuck, dude? Like, can you not? There's got to be another way. But after he told me that, I'm like, well, now that the card's there, I started thinking other things, like, well, put a little fucking TV in there, or maybe a couple chargers, a USB port. Just go the extra mile, hey?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. He apparently shot a deer, so he filled his tag. That works out. And he didn't even have to shoot through a screen.
We just got a deer the other night, too.
With the car?
No, we went ice fishing.
And caught a deer.
And we got a deer that was 15 minutes old. Roadkill. Cop bull silver, because we were backing up the highway.
Which one?
Deer, some county boy.
No, which highway?
46, just north of Mainway. Just leaving Mainway.
Oh, up by Twin Lake section.
Yeah. But he had some deer meat.
What did the cops say?
So go ahead, take it. So we called it in and loved it. You got free deer.
Goddamn venison. By the way, venison has a super hard time going bad when it's 22 below.
Yeah.
It stays good for spring. Yeah, so I wouldn't worry about that at all. It wasn't even bloated yet.
No, it was 15 minutes old. It was still warm.
Did the vehicle that hit it, like, pull away just before you got there, or did it just drive away?
I guess they just left.
If they pasted a deer, it had to fucking fuck something up, unless they were in a... It's weird. Because usually if you kill a deer, you, like, take the radiator out at least. They must have had a brush guard. Maybe they had an old brush guard, like, you know what I mean? It's a big old brush guard or something. I don't know.
Perhaps.
Remember the 78 Cutlass? When I hit that deer? We repaired it at the trailer house in Deronda. That thing was pasted.
Oh, yeah.
Remember we were bored? Like, just sitting in there and like, yeah, let's fix the car today. And then we just did that.
Then when the cop said, "Oh, let me tell you what I think happened."
I'll never forget that right down the road. That poor telephone pole just hanging. The cords were basically holding it up. Shit in my face. Fucking glass. And then he let me go on top of it. I thought that was the coolest part. I don't know if he was retiring within the next year or even the next day, but he had zero fucks. He was like, alright, I'll play this game with this. And by the way, at that point, I must have looked 12 because I was, Jesus Christ, what would I have been? 21, 22. I would have been 22 years old at the time. He must have just seen, like, this, he's obviously going to fill me full of crap. Which clearly was the intention. I was going to bamboozle him. Didn't happen. Hey, I was going to, when you got me thinking about you when you texted me about jumping the hill the other day. I was going to ask you, do you remember the time? Oh, no. And I didn't know that it would go that way. Wow, my phone just died. It died until it was dead from it. Well, you're plugged in now, biatch. That makes a weird humming sound when it's plugged in. That's awesome. Alright, well, I'm going to try to see if YouTube will get a little bit faster here, because I wanted to play something for you guys. And it actually did matter to me, because I thought it would be super cool. And I can't remember right off the top of my head what it was. And it's not coming up in my thing. No, not my channel. Bullshit. Oh, come on. We're gonna hear a great thing, and we're not gonna watch Irish people taste test French food. The only thing I know from French is "we je t'aime," and I don't even know what that means. I just know that it's a thing. "We je t'aime." Dang. I don't want to play that. The history of rock thing. I guess, Julie, if you could help me out, there is something I wouldn't mind hearing right now, or any one of my listeners. Go ahead and Facebook me. I mean, there's a chance it might not even come up, because when I'm live feeding, YouTube is just ultra slow. So, alright, I'll just do a chucker then. Or I'll try it. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen. I should minimize this, by the way. That way I could see what's going on the other, on my main feed. Oh, maybe not. Guess I can't. So, Rob Schneider it is. And go ahead and, oh, that's why. Dang it. So, I will go to this, minimize. Let's see how I do that. Yep. Cool. God, it took me a long time to figure that shit out. And everything's fine here. Video output. YouTube is not receiving enough video. How do I export more? Oh, I'm not exporting any, that's why. Alright, fine with that. And, not only that, but, Rob Schneider's really not doing it, Harry. Harry! Bring the top down a bit. There we go. Alright, well, ooh, that's way... I am really going to have a lot of work to do to figure out how to do this, because that is way down. There we go. Jeez, that's scary. It's almost like if you just want to dunk your head to get your hair wet and then find out you can't touch the bottom. Scary. Bore you. Man, I can hear cars go up and down the street before I can hear them with my ears. Okay. I think we're done with people to call. It is 7:27. Meow. Why, remember the time. No, can't do a Morgan Freeman right now either. Let's see. Okay, we're good there. Yeah. Apparently I've got nothing else to offer, so I might as well go ahead and here, hold on a second before I sign off. Oh, there we go. Who's Johnson? Alright. I'm going to go ahead and reply to you if I can. How in the oh, I suppose I would just do that. Why is that so bright though? Oh, that didn't work. That did not work. Oh, there it is. Johnson! Wow. It's really not letting me. Oh, there we go. Oh, cool. I'm in the chat. I'm in my own chat. Let's talk about that. I'm going to start playing this YouTube crap that I want to play on my phone. Screw it. Sorry about my sinuses. They suck. And my phone is about to come up. So we're going to start. Oh, crap. See how good this microphone is? It picks everything up. Which at this point is a bit of a pain in the ass. Oh. Crazy dog. Come on, Johnson. I wish you'd reply because I don't know exactly who you are. Go to... Oh, shit. What does that mean? How in the hell did I get a voicemail? How did I get a voicemail when I didn't get a missed call? Alright, Alright, that's why it's doing that. Sorry, that took me a minute. Thought that was recent. Totally wasn't. And I don't even think there's anything I do want to play on YouTube, I don't think. So no one's up on the chat. Dang it. That was one part I didn't even realize was there. I do like that part though. That is kind of cool. crap. Now I'm getting texts. Who's texting? Yeah. That was Julie, I think. Oh, man. Turn your phone off and you turn it back on and it acts like everything's brand new. That's impressive to me. It's probably also a good thing, I suppose, like in case of emergency, in case you missed anything. Yeah, actually, that's probably a really good thing. Just odd. It's odd when you got all those messages already. Oop. Oop. I suppose I should. Let's see. Oops. Sorry. Nice spelling, me. Sorry about the lack of the Q, Julie. I do apologize for that. I already know what you're going to request, I think. But I'll just see if I can fire up YouTube anyway. I'm going to have to try to YouTube off my phone because the computer won't do it while I'm on it. Which one of you guys has YouTube? Oh, there it is. Oof. God, I hope this isn't slow and fucky. Slow and fucky, that is a tune, right? That's a thing. Can't believe I'm slow and fucky. Or is that Weird Al? What was that one I wrote down? That's what it was. Ooh, crap. Dang. Why doesn't that just come up? My dyslexia almost just showed its ugly head. I almost pressed a 3 for an E. Oh no. It really is my internet. I can't even get it up. Well, I got it. Whether or not it'll play, I'm not sure. I will give it a shot. Actually, I'm trying right now. And if you could see the look on my face, you'd realize that an error occurred. I see. Awesome. I don't even have any of the devices in here playing. Dang it! I kind of required the internet to be my backup to this whole thing. This isn't really too much fun. I mean, it's fun for a minute, but I mean, without doing, well, I can't check the weather and tell you guys what that is. I can't do my intro. I can't do my outro. I can't run weird commercials, which is another thing I wanted to do. And I can't even YouTube on my phone because I have cheap, shitty Baldwin internet. Alright. You know what I'm gonna do though? I'm gonna try it on here. Ask my computer to do. I'll leave that alone. I'm gonna ask my computer to do something that it clearly already said it wouldn't do. And that would be YouTube basically. Let me basically, completely. That's what I'm going to ask it to do. And I'm going to see if I can get your song on, Julie. Let's see before I minimize it. By the way, I had heard that, but how come I didn't hear that so much before? Or did I just not pay attention? I suppose I didn't. Maybe it's just because I didn't pay attention. Guessing that's the case. And we're gonna go ahead and minimize. No. You minimize. Oh, shit. I had it. And two. And two. Ah, shit. The goddamn thing's so small. Yeah, that was close.